Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Jacob's Clash episode. Today, we are back on our builder-based grind, because yes, if you did watch yesterday's video, I talked about getting invited to a Clash of Clans Creator Cup with some of the largest content creators, basically to Clash of Clans to date, which is just an insane opportunity, and I just have to thank AshJer so much. As you can see, today, we will be talking about round 2 and how we did. So yesterday, round 1 did not end how we wanted to. I would highly recommend going and checking out that video if you haven't. But we got sent down to the losers bracket. We lost to Itsu yesterday, but I knew, hey, it's fine. You know, get your head back up, get back to grinding, get practicing. So I practiced again last night. And yeah, I knew my match today was against JudoSloth. Many of you may know him. Okay, most of you probably know him. One of, if not the largest content creators in the space right now. So yeah, my team was up against his clan right here. Our team is named Balakaida right here. One of the players on my team is a Max Killer, his name. He is from Russia, and the other guy, his name is FJB, and he is from the US. So today I was in a call with both these guys, and they were kind of, walking me through, and, well, I did have the live recording of me attacking, but for some reason, none of that audio did pick up. So instead, I am just doing a review like this today, and yeah, I'm going to kind of walk through, again, make sure to check out AshJer's stream and any of his videos where he's highlighting this. Very, very cool content creator if you do enjoy builder base. But yeah, so we, in the first match, Henry, it was the enemy clan for basically JudoSloth. He was one of the pros here. And we are going in and attacking first. The pressure was on because, well, in the last war, we went 2-star, 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 lost the war, got almost clean swept by Itsu. So today we came in and we're like, we got to do this. We got to do this. We got to strategize. So in the call, first thing that Max Killer said, he was like, wait, this is easy. We're gonna walk through the space. So at this point, we're just kind of strategizing, kind of basically trying to figure out what the heck we're gonna do. I'm kind of just sitting in the back, right? Because I don't want to say anything that's really gonna jeopardize how well he does at the end of the day. Because I personally don't have much input that I can give him. But he is using a beautiful cannon cart and baby dragon attack strategy. And yeah, he starts off the war right for us by getting a 6-star. He applies the pressure to the enemy clan. We can skip through this again. I would highly recommend, if you want to watch the full footage, I will leave the link in the description of this live stream. And yes, my match starts here, right here. Match 3, attack 1. But we can skip here to the end of this. As we see, he is very, very close. This mortar was in range right here, but the splash takes it out and he moves it right before it dies. And yeah, it's just a super, super clean attack. I would have messed up pretty much all of this. At this point, the only input I gave, I was like, hey, there's stuff in the corners. Don't forget about it. I know I would forget about it. And it came really, really close to the end of the battle here. But luckily, I think with 1 second remaining, this barbarian ran over here, knocked out this army camp, and we got it done and applied the pressure to Team JudoSloth overall. There we go. First war down. We can go in. Then Henry just went right back at Max Killer. That's how it works. The pros attack the pros. The content creators attack the content creators. So that means me, even being a smaller content creator, is going to face JudoSloth at the end of this video, which is just absurd. Absolutely absurd. But this attack was kind of absurd. We were sitting here like, oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yeah, it worked. He's using the drop ships. He's using the baby dragons. He even threw in an electrofire wizard just to kind of swag on us there. And it's the second phase that kind of didn't work as well for him. And worked out well for us, right? Because he did end up time failing. Yes, I believe he did end up time failing. Because that battle machine probably would have cleaned up the rest of the base. But yeah, he ended with, it looks like, I think around 178%. So that gives us a small lead, as you can see down here in the corner. He'll update it here by the next match, but we were feeling very, very good. Next person going was FJB, our second pro, and he was helping me out a lot the last couple days to try to strategize using the exact same Baby Dragon Cannon Cart strategy, and we were super, super confused with this attack. As you can see, I skipped to the end of phase 1. These guys are just mental, right? The phase 1, they can almost always get to phase 2. I struggle with it a lot in Builder Base 2.0. But as we can see, we're like, is this a troll? Why are there so many Teslas? They've wasted all their Teslas in the corner here. I'm getting an ad. We're like, are they trolling? Are they not trolling? What's going on? And so luckily, I really thought he was going to 6-star, right? He had 4 cannon carts up here. He had his siege machine, and I thought he was going to cook. There was just one minor mistake. I see if I can skip to it real quick. One of the cannon carts right here, or not really the cannon cart, but the battle machine ends up going down. And if it stayed up, it would have been a 6-star. Unfortunately, though, we can skip to the end of this. It is a 197%, and it ends up being a time fail. As we can see, all the Sparkies come over here and just destroy the cannon cart right here. And it's getting down to the wire. It comes down to the wire, and unfortunately, it doesn't work out. But that still gets us in the lead, right? So now we're just like, even if they 6-star this next space, we will technically still be up in percentage. So we were not mad about this at all. But at this point, guys, I was stressed out. I was like, oh my gosh. I was doing the math in my head. It's going to come down all to me. I'm going to have to clutch up for the team. Can I do it? Because, hey, so I'm praying. Hey, please, 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 this pro that's attacking us, Natarama, please fail. Get a 2-star. So I just basically have to go in there, drop a 2-star, and we just win, right? Yeah, that wasn't the case. He used dropship P.E.K.K.A.s and absolutely destroyed our pro's base. It really was not even close. So I'll just skip over to the second phase. He still has P.E.K.K.A.s up. He still has his siege up. He has 40 seconds left over. Sure, we have buildings in the corner. But yeah, it's going to be 2 attacks to 2 attacks. It's going to be 11 stars to 11 stars. And we are up 20% going into the creator matches. And yeah, I am the creator in this situation. So if we just skip right here, I'll let you guys watch my entire attack here. I'll kind of explain my thought process here. Basically, I knew I needed a high 2-star. If I at least got a high 2-star, I would force Judo, who we didn't at the time think had practiced that much. It would force him to get to the second phase, which is not very easy with these basically professionally made bases, right? Because the best builder base, basically base builders in the game are making them for these tournaments. So it's really, really difficult for someone like me or Judo that frankly, don't play Builder Base that much, right? I just picked up Builder Base about less than 24 hours ago when AshJer reached out to me. I was like, hey, I got space in this tournament. So I'm, at this point, just listening to my professional players in a Discord call. I'm like, where do I place this? Where do I place this? My decision-making is not going to be as good as you. And frankly, I guess I don't want to spoil anything from here on out. But we place 1 cannon cart on that corner, we decided, and they told me to immediately place that thing in mortar mode, which I did, right? The goal is to funnel out that top side, and the same thing with this cannon cart over here. Right once this goes down this laboratory, I was supposed to put it in mortar mode as well to keep it out of range of that archer tower. Very, very close. Now I have the baby dragons for the back end of this base, and they told me to place this siege at the very, very top. This is where I was just moving a little bit too slow, because obviously with Discord and them thinking, instead of obviously having the reaction times of me, place, think, or think, place, I was waiting for basically them to tell me what to do, which, the time is dwindling. We only have a minute left. I haven't placed any of the baby dragons down. And as you can see, I haven't moved my mortars. I haven't really done anything. So really at this point, I should have probably basically placed my baby dragons a little bit faster. But as you can see, I don't think there was really anything wrong with this attack other than I moved too slow. And that's really the unfortunate thing. I watched AshJer's perspective after the fact, and he basically really wanted me to place a baby dragon on this backside to take out this archer tower. If I took out that archer tower, I could have then moved up my mortar without it being shot. And I just frankly wasn't thinking, right? I was trying to listen, and I'm just, maybe if I got a little bit more builder practice in, I could have accomplished it. But as you can see, at this point, I am not happy. I was like, I've done it again. I've failed. I've let down my pros. My pros are like, don't worry, bro. We're doing the math. We're like, Judo is going to have to get a 93% in order to basically beat us, or we move on. As you can see, we get a 79%. But we had a, what is that, a 20% lead right there. So then it comes all down to JudoSloth right here. And yeah, he shocked us right here. Look, he is not using Baby Dragon Spam, which we totally anticipated. We were like, he is going to use Baby Dragon Spam. That's what he used yesterday. He said he hadn't practiced that much, but apparently JudoSloth was in a call with his professionals all day, learning the most OP strategy in the game, drop ship minion. So at this point, we're like, oh my gosh, they're probably doing the exact same thing. He's gonna do it, right? We're in trouble. But I'll just let you guys watch this from here. Attack starts fine. Really, I don't really know how to commentate. I vividly remember me asking, is this going well for us? I don't know. How are we doing? And creators are like, yeah, we're doing fine. And then it gets a little bit dicey in here. As you can see, Judo's just sniping off percentage points. Oh my gosh. And as we can see, Judo is just funneling out the sides here to eventually go in with the drop ships. And listening to AshJer's perspective afterwards, he thought basically Judo did a fairly good attack. He just needed to use the drop ship abilities, I think, a little bit faster, is what he was basically saying. Just so it would have splashed and he would have taken less damage overall. But at this point, it's looking fairly well for us, right? These air bombs are hitting both of these at the same time. The skeletons are basically getting destroyed by the giant cannon that's still up. The air expo is doing a lot of work. I'm like, okay, this is good. This is good. But as we can see, look, the air bombs go down. And now the expo is still up. He still has his ability. So he's going to use his ability here. Charge up. The battle machine gets more HP. He has one minion up. And the battle machine. It's going to be Expo versus these two. We're so hyped. We see it going down. It's going down. And yes! Oh my gosh, the one minion survives. We are so sad right now. We thought we just lost, right? He has 93%. We would have tied basically the war right here. He's going to get this final percentage, win the war. Oh wait. JudoSloth is about to 1-star. We are about to win the war based on a time fail. He basically, yeah, we're going to win. My base held. Granted, I didn't make the base. It was a professional that made the base. But I can now say I defeated JudoSloth, which is what? What? That is mental. That is insane. Was not anticipating that at all. Oh my gosh, AshJer, that's your face. Let's get off. There we go. But yeah, I was not anticipating that at all. But I have exciting news. Basically, that means, hey, we are moving on. And yeah, I am going to keep practicing. The next match is next week, and it's official. Itsu's team got thrown back down into the losers bracket, and well, we're going to face off against them again. We got slaughtered the first match. I'm not even going to argue against that, but we have the chance for redemption, and I couldn't ask for anything more. And one more chance to play with all of these awesome creators and really have a opportunity of a lifetime. So again, if you guys have enjoyed and want to see me possibly win this Creator Cup, I am going to be grinding Builder Base for the next week to try to seize maybe the one opportunity we have to make a big name for ourselves. So I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.